You want me to go first? First off, I want to thank you on behalf of both of our families just for sharing this beautiful day today. It has been quite an emotional roller coaster for me over the last few days, and today is not too much different. When I think back on Anita, the first time I think I held her in my arms, she was this tiny little blonde-haired, blue-eyed baby. And I just remember looking down at this little thing thinking, holy smokes, am I in love with this thing? And that's a big step for me. So now the next thing was, how am I ever going to protect her from everyone, right? And I just remember that day thanking God for just a beautiful, beautiful gift that He'd given me. So now today, she's no longer that little girl. She's just a beautiful woman. A woman who has chosen quite a special guy. I find this guy full of integrity, high moral standards. When he stares at you, he lights up. He has fallen deeply in love with you, as much as I do. If I'm not a great public speaker here, so if I break down or the emotions come back, you can pick whatever reason I didn't finish. I'm okay with that. So let's talk about the next world here. I was going to stand up here today and talk about the family adventures that we went on, the times that Anita was in a Awana club and her experiences there, or when we were in Vancouver and she was in gymnastics, or the family trips that we took, or the long summer vacations around at the lake, or how efficient all of my girls became in water sports. Or even just sitting around campfires and just listening to them and their friends talk about their hopes and dreams. But I'm not going to do that tonight. That was a season in our life, you know, the Wallace family life. And so today I want to talk about like a new chapter. A new chapter in Anita's life. Some chapters that will be shared from now on with two people. They will have their hopes and dreams in these chapters. I look at this thing like an analogy of a book, well bound, hundreds of pages, blank today. And they will be filled with your life. They will be filled with your hopes and your dreams, your friends, and lots of them, and your family. Sorry. I hope that you guys have an opportunity just to step back and just love each other. We have been married for over 32 years, and I can tell you I love her more today than I did yesterday. And I pray for that for you. And I can't finish tonight.
Hello, everybody. What a lot of friends. What a lot of friends. This is amazing. I just want to thank everybody who came here today to celebrate Anita's and Justin's marriage. He is the love of her life. She found the love of her life, like I did. And thanks to everybody that pitched in to make this day perfect. There's so many of you. You couldn't possibly name everybody who's been involved to set up and just make everything run so well today. First, I really like to thank you, Lance. You're my partner in parenting. And I guess between us, we did a good job. But the love you have for Anita has just given her all the confidence she needed to go for her dreams. She just knew she was loved because the way you love her. And I thank you for that. Anita, I am just so happy for you today. Oh, I may have tears today. I'm so proud of the woman you've become. It's just been surreal today. So I think this is a beautiful wedding. Is this really my daughter's wedding? So I haven't cried yet. Although I came close during your vows, Justin. You did a good one. Those were good. I'm just so proud of the woman that you've become. I'm so proud of you, honey. You bring joy to everybody you meet. And you are a light. You are light, and you just shine a light into everybody's lives. Thank you. Thank you for that. And you have always been the exact blend of independence and still needing a little mommy's reassurance. You know, every now and again a hug, that kind of thing. But man, off she would go and do her own thing. And she was very independent that way. And as a third child, she played really well alone. But sometimes, if it got too quiet, we'd have to go find her. Because I knew something was poured out. We were visiting friends. She was washing his bathroom mirror with his toothbrush that she had filled with toothpaste and made wet with her mouth. She'd be sitting on the counter in the bathroom, stark naked, water running, soap all over the mirror, washing the mirror. One day, Sheila, my friend Sheila and I, we're visiting, and all of a sudden it's like, where did Anita and Mackenzie go? I said, check the bathroom. We ran upstairs, and sure enough, she had dumped a whole shampoo bottle on Mackenzie's head, completely dressed, in the bathtub. Poor Mackenzie. I mean, she shrieked while I tried to wash that out of her hair. Her mom was like, I don't know how you're going to do that. I don't know. But I said, trust me, this is my third. She's going to get it out of her hair, whether she screams or she doesn't. We just have to get it out. Oh, yeah, you were always pouring something out. But you weren't just pouring stuff out. It was quiet, so you were eating something. It was, when you were in diaper stage, yeah, we could always tell you had eaten sand. And then when you got a little older, the holes in the wall indicated that you liked to eat chalk. And you liked to eat the chalk from the wall behind the coats in the closet. And we could always find you because your legs were showing up under the coats. So you thought you were hiding, but no, there she is, eating chalk. So you were really good at entertaining yourself. And you were so creative, and you were hands-on, and everything you did, all the learning you did was so cool. She built a circuit board to alarm her bedroom door. Like, I don't know what, she was 8. Okay. It was a kit, but she figured it out. It was great. It worked a little while, as long as the battery lasted. And then she painted. Oh my goodness, the paintings. I loved her paintings. And my best Christmas present ever from her was the paintings she made for me. Love it. It's like a farm scene or a barn by a river, and just love your painting, sweetie. As a little girl, she was a gymnast with the demo team for outdoor gymnastics. We got to go to Vancouver, like Lance mentioned. It was so fun to watch her. You may have seen some of the pictures up on the screen. Dancing. She got to high school, then she had to be dancing. And as he mentioned, all the water sports. But then, as she became an adult, she decided to take her challenges and spread her wings far across the world. So off to New Zealand she went, right out of high school. And I have spent more than a few nights checking my phone to make sure she's safe, or find out where she is, and find out when she'll be home so I don't have to keep getting up. Thank you for sharing your location. And trusting your mom not to show up and embarrass you. Yeah. Yeah, so. You jetted off with Anita and Megan when Angie, or with Angie and Megan when Angie went home. Angie, wave at us. Angie is my fourth daughter. She came to live with us for a year from Mexico, from Veracruz. She lived with us when she was in grade 9, Anita was in grade 10, and they became sisters. And she became a member of our family. And so they couldn't say goodbye, so Anita decided she was gonna go to Mexico for 2 weeks. So she did. And I couldn't believe this girl who was just finished grade 10 would fly out there and fly back home alone, well, with Megan. And so independent, so strong. And you know, then she went off to a great crazy grad party in the Dominican. Some of you here might remember what happened. They might as well not have had any adult supervision, right? I'm so glad you came home safe. But the night you flew to New Zealand, my eyes were peeled on the phone. I was following the plane all night on my phone, just watching it fly across the Pacific Ocean until she got to Tokyo, and then she phoned me. And here's this, my girl, 18 years old, just barely, and she's in Tokyo, and she's not afraid. And off to New Zealand she goes. I was so proud of her, so proud of her. And then she arrived in Kiwi Land, and Cameron and Christina immediately texted us to tell us that they had you. So I went straight to bed. I think I slept the whole day. Aisha. That is not a good reason to go to bed, I know. Staying up all night is a good reason to go to bed. And of course, travel had gotten into your blood, and I wasn't at all surprised then that you would stay another 4 months and end up staying the whole 6 months that you could possibly stay to the day in New Zealand, and then managed to hit Australia yet before coming home. But that didn't stop you. Now, I'm thinking the last couple of weeks in New Zealand, she called me every day. Now, considering the fact that I hadn't talked to this girl in the last 4 years every day. She was so independent. She was always out doing something, and we would come and go, and I wouldn't always see her every day. And then all of a sudden, she's calling me every day from New Zealand. I figured she missed me. But not enough to not go out to India for 7 weeks. Markel is here, and she met there. You just kept going. I didn't know if you'd ever quit traveling around the world. But then you found Justin, and Justin has grounded you a little bit, I think. Who knows? Who knows where you'll go? Justin, you're marrying my baby. But I know you love her more than I do. And you will grow to love her more than I can. And I trust you with her. You're amazing. You're amazing. And now you're my son. The door's always open. Come through it lots. And of course, you have fridge rights. There's a lot of people here that know about my fridge rights. Anita, Justin, I'm sure you are both so full of anticipation about the road ahead, and right now it just seems so clear. But when the rocks and the obstacles appear, keep your eyes on Jesus. Keep the focus. He is your strength. He is what's keeping you together. He is the glue that ties you together. Push through, and help each other up over the hurdles. Okay, pull each other up over the rocks. Keep your eyes on the prize, and when you get the view, it'll be all worth it. When you get to the top and you see the view, that's what it's all about. And when you look back on 33 years of marriage, you know that whatever obstacles came along, it was worth it. Okay, and when you go even past 32, it was definitely worth it. Now remember, our God is a God of grace, always forgiving, always loving, always giving you second chances, a hope, new beginnings, always start again. Never fear the struggles, because every day is a new day. Okay, never fear the struggles. I love you so much, and I just pray for the blessings to overwhelm you too. Whatever you guys choose to do, I pray God just pours his blessings out on you, life, together as a new husband and wife. I raise a toast to the newlyweds. May the road before you be clear, your love be strong, and choose joy to always motivate you. God bless you, Mr. and Mrs. Anita and Justin Wallace, Obie, Wallace, Obie, Obie, Wallace, Wallaubie,